Alright guys, how's it going? Kind of took the weekend off there, headed to Kansas City to hang out with my brother a little bit, but my flanges are in now, so we can start working on making the exhaust, which is what we're going to be doing today. Probably just going to work on one side to start with, and then go to the other sides. Probably start with the harder side. It's going to be a little bit trickier, a little tighter. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and here we go. Alright, so I'm going to start with bolting flange to the header, so then we have something to build off of, and then we'll mark it and we can tack it, make sure everything's going to fit. It's probably going to be a little bit of trial and error, and you know, test fitting, taking it off, tacking it, test fitting, taking it off before we finish. And finish welding will be the last thing we do. So go ahead and get this thing bolted on, and we'll go from there. Alright, today is day 2 of working on the exhaust, and I didn't get very far last night. I was hoping to get a video out today for you guys, but I just didn't get very far. So I'm going to give you an idea of what I'm working with here. I got a light under here, so hopefully you'll be able to see it, because it is extremely tight under here for this exhaust on the passenger side. So that's the hole I'm coming through. So I kind of got to stub a piece down and get past the bushing there for the control arm and all that. This side over here, driver's side, should be a lot easier to do. So I'm starting with the hard side first. So I got about a 5-inch piece stubbed down, and now I got to do some complex bends and get it to come out and around, and hopefully closer over to here. It's just really tight the way it fits through there by the bell housing. So I'm working on it. Hopefully, I'm tangled up. Hopefully going to get most of the passenger side done today. It's probably going to be a couple day process here. I've made a few exhausts, but I've always made them like on lifts and stuff. It's a little harder doing it with the car on jack stands up in the air. So we're making progress, we're getting there. This is the last thing to do on the car, so once we get this done, we're ready to go drive it, which I'm super excited about. So hopefully later this week, maybe Friday or Saturday, we'll get this thing out on the road and go do some pulls with it. That's the goal. Finally got that freaking stub down piece made. It was just a lot of trial and error. Sorry I didn't bring you guys along for that. It was kind of getting a little frustrated, so I just wanted to get it done. But this is kind of what I have mocked up right now. Oh, you're gonna see this, but it comes down with the 90, and then it kind of comes out at a 45, and then got a side dump here. So, focus. There we go. Originally, I was gonna do turn downs right in front of the rear axles here, but after mocking that up, I kind of like the side dump. So as long as I can match it on the other side, I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the side dump, because I think it would be sweet just freaking screaming past people, shooting the exhaust at them. So see if we can't get the other side done, and then we just gotta finish weld it, bolt it up, and probably do some sort of hangers, and then it'll be all done. So that went good. As you saw, I got the one side all done up. I think I'm gonna do side exit and have them both try and come out the passenger side here, because I got all the fuel lines and the brake lines running on the driver's side, and I don't really want the hot exhaust that close to my fuel and brake lines. So it's just going to depend on how the bends work out and everything, but we'll see what we can't do. But I'm going to go ahead and get this guy bolted on and start playing with some bends, and I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, I got the piece marked to stub down for the driver's side. Just gonna tack it up here, re-test fit it, make sure everything fits, And then just got to build to the back, to that side where that's exiting, and pull it all back out, finish weld it, and we're done. Alright, got it tacked to the flange, and we'll bolt it back up in there, make sure everything fits, and hopefully it fits, and that was the only time we have to do that. And then we will build the back half, pull it all back out and weld it. This side I'm not going to have to run a clamp or anything because I got enough clearance where this flange will go up and then bolt in nice. The passenger side, there's just way less clearance, so I don't have the room. So I had to stub a piece down, and I'm gonna have to run a clamp on the bottom end. Just one though, so it should be okay. And once it all gets heated up and carboned in, it pretty much be stuck the way it is anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that back up in there and see how it fits. And we'll check back in here in a minute. I got it all finished up here. They're all mocked up, tacked into place. And just give you guys kind of a look at what I did here. I ended up putting them both out the passenger side, right in front of the rear tire. So this is what the finished product will look like. Comes down, meets up right about in the middle of the transmission, and then goes out all the way back right in front of the rear tire. They stay pretty even, and they don't hang down that low below the car, which is good. I did make them my lowest point on the car, so if my exhaust scrapes, you know, at least my oil pan's the next lowest point, so hopefully it doesn't. I got to match up the tips here, but that's pretty much how it'll look. Coming out right on the right on the passenger side, right in front of the rear tire. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out and tack everything together, and probably start finish welding it. I don't know if I'll get done finish welding it today, so then just gotta bolt everything up. I gotta get a couple clamps because I'm gonna run a couple clamps just in case I decide I want to run mufflers at some point, so I can pull the middle pipe, the big long middle pipe off, and maybe put a muffler in between it. Just depends on how loud it is once I start up, because I mean it is just straight pipe off the header, so we'll have to wait and see what it's going to sound like. Kind of excited because now I don't feel so bad about, you know, just running it for a while now that it'll have a full exhaust on it. So gonna go ahead and pull the pipes back out, start welding them up, and I think that's going to be it for today. I don't know how much of the welding you guys want to see really, so probably won't show too much of that, I don't think. But like, comment, subscribe down below, and we will see you in the next one.